Next, we will explore the tree map. The tree map is also used to show the composition of a whole when there are many components. Okay, so it's one of the best charts to show parts of whole. It is better than pie charts. Okay, it can show more members. Okay, the size of boxes in this case we'll be using the boxes or rectangles, right? It is better than angle instead of using the angles or wedges like how it is available in pie chart. In the case of here you have rectangles. Okay, you can use 2-dimension one measure, and it always sorts the data in descending order in the case of tree map. So this is what your tree map. Okay, it displays an hierarchical data, a set of nested rectangles. That is the beauty of the tree maps. Okay, here what I will do is I just go and demonstrate how to use the tree map. Look here. Here, this is the tree map visual. I just click on it once. Now tree map got moved here with the dummy data in it. Okay, and now what I do is I just drag and drop some values here. I'll start with the category. And next one is the same. We will use sales here. Look here. And I just move this a little bit down. Okay, here in this case, what I do is now, if you select this visual, you can see that the category and values. We have something called category field here. The Power BI tool category and the values. These two fields filled with the column names. The column name is here the category and the values is sales here. So with this chart, we can make out quickly the technology, the rectangle, right? So this box, the technology box is bigger compared to other thing. The office supplies box is very smaller. Hence, we can quickly make out we are the major revenue generated from these two categories only. Okay, these office supplies, these two are top two category which generates more revenue compared to office supplies. So now what I do is I just what I do is I just go ahead and drag and drop some region here. See, look here, the region. The moment when I dragged and dropped the region into my tree map, one second, let me just go to the view ribbon and probably I can change the thing here. Okay, you can change the theme like this. Okay, this one looks bright. Okay, and too bright is also not preferred. However, right, you have an option to change the colors in the format option, the format here. Okay, so here you can select the legend. If you want to enable, you can enable the legend here, but we don't need the legend here. Okay, if you want, you can have it. And the next one is colors. You can change the colors. Whatever the color that you need it, you can change it. So the green color is good because in this, in this rectangle, we could see that we have made more sales in technology category. And the next thing is furniture, and the last one is office supplies. Here we can see that very clearly. Okay, the rectangles were nested here. Since see the parent category here, right? So in this case, I have used two categorical variable, category and region columns. These two are categorical variable. And the first one I have used the parent category. So this is called your parent category variable. Okay, within this parent, I just drag a region here. So in each within this parent category technology, and the child one is region, right? In each region within this technology, how much we made. When you hover the cursor here, which means when you keep the cursor in a specific location, right? In each, look here, this is a very small rectangle. Still you can make out here, though the label is not visible. If you hover the cursor, but still you can make out with the, the rectangle here, right? There is some rectangle is there. And look here, there is a small rectangle. And if I minimize the size here, still you can see very clearly this small rectangle. Okay. But when you do the same thing in pie chart, you will have, it will be very much cluttered here. Look here, it's so cluttered, and certain things, this wedge, this slice is so skinny, you will not be able to make out, okay, which one is which one, right? Very difficult to interpret. So in that kind of situation, the tree map is very good. Even if you reduce the size, still you can make out, you can find out the smaller rectangle. Look here, this smaller rectangle, we can see it still. Even we can see this one. But only thing is the label is not displayed. Only thing is, if you hover the cursor, if you keep the cursor on top of this one, you can see that Office Supplies Canada, the sales is 23313. Okay, so this is a nested rectangle. We have nested the, the smaller, the second category with the first category. Okay, and each rectangle is nested with the region here. So within this technology rectangle, if you see here, this region, test actually it is a northeast. I renamed it. It is a northeast region. The sale is more, and the next highest sale we made in south. So with this, you can quickly make out in the technology category which region contributed more to our revenue. Okay, and I just go here, data labels is off here. When I toggle this on, you can see the values also displayed along with this. So here, this is the, say the amount. This is the value that we generated. We can see the display units. You can also specify it here. If you see in thousands, it is already in thousands, millions. If you see how much million we made sales, and the decimal places, if you say 0, I don't want to see this, since I'm very particular about million. Okay, but when you make it 0, this it's kind of a rounding. It is showing nothing. In that case, better you can go for thousands. So this one gives you clear cut idea, and right in each region how much we made. This is how you can format it. And then category labels already, we enabled it. If you don't want it, you can disable it. But with this legend, you can make it out. But in this case, if you disable the category labels, it will be good because it is not so cluttered. But with the help of this legend, you can make out. Okay. You understood? These smaller rectangles represents each level of the hierarchy. Okay. The size of the space inside each rectangle in Power BI is measured, is determined by the measured value. It's based on the, the size. So here the value is very high, and this one is bigger. This is the one you need to remember it. Now the question is, when should I use Treemap to present the distribution pattern of every categorical level in hierarchy? It is good. So I just converted this as pie chart, right? In that case, the pie chart was not effective. It takes the burden of the values of huge number. Which one? The pie chart, especially with the more number of categories. Okay. And also to elaborate the proportion of the parts and the complete table, right? If you wanted to see the composition of whole, right, especially with more number of categories, then you can go for tree maps. I just keep this down here. The tool tips are very much helpful. If you hover the cursor on top of each rectangle, on the right side, you can see the rectangle black colored one. So category, office supplies, region, Canada, sales. This is called your tooltip. With the help of tooltip, you can get the detailed information, even though this rectangle we cannot see the sales or revenue. Got it? Hope you understood what is tree maps. Tree maps display the hierarchical data as a set of nested rectangles. It is used to display the data in rectangle boxes. Okay. And we can define, we have seen how to define the rectangle box using any dimension column. Okay. And then with the help of the dimension value also. Okay. What is the dimension? Sorry, the measure value. The measure value is sales. Usually we call the numeric values measure, and the category, region, these are called dimension. We wanted to see the multi-dimensional aspect. We want to see the sales by category, by region. That is what we have seen. With the help of the dimension, we are able to see the breakdown for sales. Next one, we will quickly jump into